Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Have you ever settled down to watch Ferris Bueller's Day Off and thought you caught every little nuance? Think again. This beloved 80s classic is bursting with hidden gems, wild production tales, and behind-the-scenes secrets that will completely blow your mind. From jaw-dropping deleted scenes to a mind-bending fan theory guaranteed to change your perspective on the movie forever, we're diving deep into 11 things you might have totally missed in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Let's kick things off with a revelation that might turn your entire understanding of the film upside down. 1. Is Ferris a figment of Cameron's imagination? What if I told you that Ferris Bueller might not even exist? This wild fan theory posits that Ferris is merely a creation of Cameron's imagination. Sounds a bit out there, right? But hear me out. Cameron is portrayed as a socially awkward, anxious soul, while Ferris embodies the confident, carefree alter ego that Cameron wishes he could be. Throughout the film, Ferris helps Cameron break away from the suffocating grasp of his overbearing father. And here's the kicker. No one besides Cameron interacts with Ferris directly, or acknowledges him at the same time in the same space. Could it be that Ferris is just a projection of Cameron's innermost desires? Even more fascinating? The movie never explicitly states where Ferris lives. We see Cameron's house and Sloane's house, but Ferris's home is never directly depicted in an establishing shot, adding fuel to the theory. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. 2. The movie predicted famous events. Have you ever noticed the uncanny coincidences in Ferris Bueller's Day Off? Take that unforgettable parade scene. Ferris lip syncs to Twist and Shout by the Beatles, a moment of pure fun. But get this, just 2 years later, the song exploded back into popularity after a real-life parade in 1988. Even weirder, the Cubs game Ferris attends actually took place. In the movie, he watches the Cubs lose to the Braves. Fast forward to June 5th, 1985, and the real-life Cubs indeed lost to the Braves. Talk about perfect timing. And here's another mindbender. Ferris uses a synthesizer to mimic coughing noises while faking his illness. That very device, an EMU Emulator 2, was one of the most cutting-edge musical instruments at the time and would later be used to create sound effects in Terminator 2, Judgment Day. 3. The actors who almost played Ferris. Can you just imagine Tom Cruise bringing his high-octane flair to Ferris? Matthew Broderick is widely recognized for his iconic portrayal of Ferris Bueller in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. However, the role was initially considered by several other actors, including Johnny Depp, who ultimately turned it down. Other notable names in the running for the role included Jim Carrey, John Cusack, and Tom Cruise, leading to the intriguing possibility of a vastly different interpretation of Ferris had any of them been cast. Molly Ringwald, known for her collaborations with director John Hughes, expressed a strong interest in playing the character Sloane. Nevertheless, Hughes decided that the role did not fully showcase her talents, leading him to cast Mia Sara, who was at that time an emerging actress with less recognition. 4. The iconic Bueller scene was improvised.
Bueller?
You know that hilariously awkward classroom moment where the teacher drones on, calling out, "Bueller? Bueller?" Believe it or not, that was all improvised. Ben Stein, who played the teacher and was a real-life economics instructor, was only given the direction to talk about something boring. The result? An unforgettable scene filled with genuine blank stares from the students, all thanks to Stein's spontaneous lecture on supply-side economics. Fun fact, Stein's monotone delivery was so effective that he later became a pop culture figure and even hosted his own game show, Win Ben Stein's Money. 5th, Matthew Broderick dated his on-screen sister. Surprise, surprise. Matthew Broderick, who famously portrayed the charming Ferris Bueller in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, actually had a romantic relationship with Jennifer Grey, his on-screen sister, Jeannie. Their on-screen sibling rivalry was enhanced by the genuine chemistry they shared off-screen, making their interactions feel particularly authentic throughout the film. Following the completion of filming, the two even became engaged, highlighting the strong bond they had developed during their time together. However, their relationship was marred by tragedy. Just as Grey was on the brink of superstardom with her iconic role in Dirty Dancing, she and Broderick were involved in a devastating car accident in Ireland in 1986. This incident not only altered the trajectory of their careers, but also had profound effects on their personal lives. The repercussions of that day loomed over both their futures, casting a long shadow over the promising paths ahead of them. 6. The Ferrari was destroyed. Multiple times. Remember that heart-pounding scene where Cameron's dad's beloved Ferrari takes a flying leap out of the garage? This scene stands out not just for its adrenaline-pumping visuals, but also for the substantial challenges it posed to the production team. To bring this iconic moment to life, they ingeniously utilized 3 meticulously crafted replica Ferraris, all of which met their untimely end during filming. Remarkably, these replicas were actually modified MG sports cars, artistically transformed to mimic the sleek design of a Ferrari, as the cost of using authentic Ferraris for stunts would have been exorbitantly high. Speaking of costly calamities, the film also featured a stunning 1961 Ferrari 250 GT California Spider, which was employed for the close-up shots. This car is not only a marvel of automotive engineering, but is also one of the rarest and most sought-after vehicles in the world today, with a staggering value exceeding $20 million. The juxtaposition of the replicas and the genuine article adds an extra layer of intrigue to this beloved classic film. 7th, Alan Ruck, Cameron, almost got seriously hurt. Remember that epic moment when Cameron kicks the Ferrari and the glass shatters? Well, here's a twist. That glass was not supposed to break. Alan Ruck was genuinely shocked during the scene, but like the true professional he is, he continued acting flawlessly. If you pay close attention to the scene, you may notice his authentic reaction, which adds an extra layer of realism to the moment. This incident is just one example of the fascinating behind-the-scenes stories that contribute to the film's enduring appeal. 8. The parade scene was filmed with real crowds. Do you remember that unforgettable, iconic parade scene where Ferris Bueller exuberantly performs atop a colorful float? It's hard to believe, but that moment was completely unscripted. Director John Hughes pulled off a remarkable feat by securing permission to infiltrate an actual parade in the heart of Chicago. Picture this. Matthew Broderick, filled with youthful energy and charm, was plunged into a sea of unsuspecting parade-goers, their faces lighting up with surprise and delight as they found themselves part of a film shoot. The excitement and spontaneous reactions captured on film are nothing short of genuine, as many spectators were blissfully unaware that they were witnessing a pivotal moment from a movie in real time. Fun fact, Broderick faced a challenge during the filming of this scene. He had injured his knee shortly before production began, which forced him to adapt his dance moves on the fly. Now that's what you call dedication. 9. The alternate ending you never saw. Imagine this scenario. In one of the initial drafts of the script for Ferris Bueller's Day Off, the story took a different turn. Ferris was actually meant to be caught by his parents, right as he was making his much-anticipated grand entrance back home. This pivotal moment was intended to add tension and drama to the narrative. However, after screening the film for test audiences, their overwhelmingly negative reactions prompted director John Hughes to reconsider this direction. Recognizing the need for a more uplifting conclusion that would resonate better with viewers, Hughes decided to scrap the original idea. Instead, he crafted the unforgettable scene where Ferris makes a triumphant sprint home, dodging his parents and reveling in his day of freedom. This exhilarating finale not only encapsulates the spirit of rebellion and youthful exuberance, but has also become a beloved moment in cinematic history. 10. Ferris and Cameron were based on real people. Did you know that the iconic character of Ferris Bueller was inspired by a real-life friend of John Hughes? This friend possessed an effortless charisma and had a remarkable ability to charm his way out of difficult situations, which became the foundation for Ferris's playful and adventurous spirit. On the other hand, the character of Cameron Fry was crafted as a reflection of Hughes himself. Cameron embodies the traits of a shy and anxious teenager, often overwhelmed by adolescence's pressures. Through his journey in the film, Cameron learns to overcome his insecurities and gradually finds his own voice, mirroring Hughes's personal experience of growth and self-discovery. 11. The movie secretly repeats a key message. Have you ever noticed how many clocks appear throughout the film? Almost every major scene features a clock subtly tucked into the background. Hughes cleverly used this to symbolize time slipping away, reinforcing that Ferris's perfect day off was always ticking down. Even Ferris's famous final line, "Life moves pretty fast." If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it, serves as a powerful reminder to seize the moment. And there you have it, 11 astonishing insights that you may have overlooked in the beloved classic Ferris Bueller's Day Off. These revelations peel back the layers of the film, revealing deeper meanings and clever nuances that add to its charm. Did any of these surprising details catch you off guard? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Share your favorite hidden gem we didn't mention in the comments below.